been known, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71. And what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, set.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him?
Well, you said they're an absorbed game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all of those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erasing quarterbacks' targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Love rolling to his right. Fighting through pressure. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Dobbs goes in motion. Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Josiah DeGlore, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Love, they go play action now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the
gate. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Bears 10, Packers nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and not the free.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Second down, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Dobbs goes in motion.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Here's Watson.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Love now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing. Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love now.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the
touchdown, Chicago!
Khalil Herbert, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. He's into space past the 25.
And down to the 19-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. He's got it at the 15. That's not one you see often, illegal touching, and unfortunately for them, CD, it wipes away a big play.
Yeah, you just can't step out of bounds and be the first one to touch it when you come back in. That'll draw a flag every time.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play action, Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Steady, steady, steady. That's Kenny Clark. And then there's those flashes as we just saw there as he gets to the quarterback. You can always rely on him to hold down the defensive front for the Green Bay Packers.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. On 4th down, Fields. Open man, it's Scott. Complete. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. And inside give to Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, 28 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Up the middle, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Read option, here's Herbert.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st down, Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Touchdown!
Robert Tunyon.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Slide 2. Ready?
Second down, Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, Love. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Red, yellow. Green, jack. Jack, cut.
Going back to Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Down.
The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the set. Jet, jet.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
This one swung out here to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Fields. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert now on the option. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's complete to Mooney. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Black open. Black shot. White.
Love.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Striker. 3-3. Red cycle. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smash. Red. 10 cycles. Ready.
Now Love. Able to find Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, this this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a